take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner, so I had to dream it till the dreams.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the New Orleans Saints. A couple of 2-1 teams away here in NFL Week 4. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. The throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Patriots take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ridiculous words that you force nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that voice
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On first down, Connor going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That was complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now, after his first completion, they think he might be off to the races.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know
he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 6 yards away. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. At the line, ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hilton. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot send. Dalvin Tomlinson busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never brought the play-action fade. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. And Tate's got it. And they'll take it in the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Adam Tate, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Saints 14, Patriots 7.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
The tackle made.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Patriot 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Saints 2-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And this one through the uprights and good.
14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Arizona here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. More problems Dolphins here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the Patriots' 6-yard line.
They run with counter, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Pats at the line ready to go. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod. And you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Goodwill, baby.
And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a throw here on second down. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Complete.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards that half.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And a yard at the Saints' 44-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll rifle this one deep right side and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Down, Patriots.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
Asiasi. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try.
A 29-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And the lead is down to 4.
Makes the score Saints 28, Patriots 24.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
He's got his man in the crossing route. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
In the end zone. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Allen Robinson. Incomplete. leads to 2nd and goal.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
See if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the
behind the chain, 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 47. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Connor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And we'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
First down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Third down and 13.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
He's taken down at the
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with counter. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing. In this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
He was
credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now left side on the swing pass. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 34 yards there and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. And they'll try to run the option here. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. James Conner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Saints 45. Patriots 20.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
6-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Or see if they can do it here.
Patriots 24.
Back to throw now on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. That'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 28. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, at 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 8 yards.
Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Out quickly to Judy. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches at the Saints' 40-yard line.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Patriot first down.
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now he's stripped. He lost the football.
Recovered by the offense.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And now look at him go. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. It's a big play there for the Saints. 85 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And they take a knee.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
And they will take a knee here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th and goal as they look to finish this one off. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out. Look, that's just who they are.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and...
Now a handoff working right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Being chased out left. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Saints.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Saints, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.